Where you go, I'll go. Where you stay, I'll stay. When you move, I'll move. I will follow.
Hi, my name is Diana Flegal, and I'm a literary agent with Heartline Literary Agency out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I'm passionate about words. I read cereal boxes, I read everything I can get my hands on since I was a child, and now I have the privilege of representing authors, Christian authors, to the marketplace. I help them, encourage them to take their words to paper, reorganize their thoughts and put them in publishable form, and then I shop them to the traditional publishers and some of the new small indie presses, and I love it. I got into this ministry about 10 years ago when I joined a book club. One woman there was looking for an editorial assistant. My present boss, CEO and founder of Heartline, and we shared prayer requests. We were all passionate book readers and had developed really great personal relationships, and we prayed for one another. And she shared a prayer request that she was looking for a editorial assistant. So I called her the next day and I said, Joyce, what does that mean? I'd be interested, but I need to know a little bit more about that. And she said, you're hired. And I said, well, wait a minute, I don't even know what that entails. She said, I know you're passionate about books. I think we get along well. You're hired. It was definitely a God thing, no doubt about it. One of the really greatest privileges I have is when a manuscript crosses my path and it catches and resonates with me, is to sign that person and then take that and get them to the place of having their book published. One of those books that was a memoir of a woman fighting her battle of anorexia, and that book hit my desk right at the time when my best friend's daughter was in a psychiatric hospital on a feeding tube, struggling with that illness herself. She since passed away this past February, but that book is her legacy, and it's in print, and it's helping millions of people. She gets letters, the author gets letters every day saying how this book has helped her. I had rejected it initially, and then every night I laid my head on the pillow. I could not let it go. God wouldn't let me let it go. I picked up the phone and called her and said, is it still available? And I sold it to the first publisher I sent it to. One of the things that I love about living in Asheville, North Carolina is my church, New Covenant Church in Clyde. And it's just ministered to me on so many levels. The messages are solid and solidify my foundation, challenge me, give me a lot to chew on and sustain me through the week, the challenges that come my way, the truth, but also the people. I just love our congregation. I love the young, the old, the hippie, the straight, I just love our eclectic mix. And I feel so comfortable to be myself that it just, part of me is like, Lord, wherever you send me, don't send me too far from Clyde, North Carolina. I really loved recently, we got together with the women and we had just a fun night. I would love more of that. It didn't cost anything. We can ask friends from our community, my neighbors I could invite, which I do all the time. They'll tell you. But the other thing I would love to see is a Facebook page where we could post prayer requests and we could join their private Facebook it's just a private group. So when I post a prayer request, like at 9 a.m., it bings and pops right into everybody's. And we can be praying for one another. One of the things I do that I really love is I get to teach at writers' conferences. And I think the biggest thing that's accomplished at them is I take away the fear element. They feel led by God to write something, but then the whole process seems overwhelming to them. But when I can break it down into doable steps, then and come alongside them, then they're able to complete what God's put on their heart. Right now, we know we're living in the end times, But my ministry is to get out and reach as many people with the truth as possible through books, through fiction, and through nonfiction. But my ministry is all for one.